Howard Lutnick is fine despite everything that's come up.
I'm sorry, pardon?
Howard Lutnick is fine despite all the revelations. So I'm not sure.
He was his neighbor. Of course, he had a relationship with him.
No, he went to his island, invited him on his boat, and lied about it. So it's a little bit more than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's right. But the idea, but I don't think we want to delude ourselves and say that the elites, the absolute elites, played by different rules. I think that's always been the case. But in this instance, I think because of modern technology, social media, ability of cell phones, right, that it's just so easy now to record and to document. I don't think we'll likely see, I mean, we could talk about the Panama Papers. That was a huge, where people were...
But that was just ignored, wasn't it?
No, there were some consequences. Again, the UK, remember Tony Blair? He took a lot of heat on that one. Prime Minister, what are you doing putting money into the Caribbean, right? So this has been around. I think the difference here is the magnitude, the global scale, and the ability of this one individual to collect a lot of information on a lot of different individuals across so many sectors of society.
We've got 5 minutes to the money question. How does all of this affect India? What should India do? What's in it? What's going to happen to us?
So I think India actually is well positioned. One of the interesting things I think about this moment that we're in is that the middle powers, and India is actually a major power. I mean, it has nuclear weapons. It doesn't have a lot of good neighbors. I think everybody saw their feeds. Pakistan has now declared that it's at war with Afghanistan, which is good for India. Yeah. He doesn't have to worry about Pakistan for a little bit. Sad for the two countries involved. But it gives you room for maneuver, right? Because then you can work with the United States, and you can also work with China and also with Russia. We know that India was getting pretty decently priced oil as a result of the war in Ukraine. And so it just has to be really smart and think about the immediate, obviously, what kind of deals, but then the second, third, and fourth order effects of any policies or any agreements that it adopts going forward. I think Professor Mearsheimer is right. I mean, for India, the big thing is domestically, whether you can lift enough of the population out of poverty, get them educated, and then figure out how to integrate them into the economy. I think where the Middle Eastern states failed was they actually educated them, they had the wealth, but they didn't have the jobs that could then, and we ended up having the Arab Spring. You had this big youth. And I think India, and also Africa to some extent, demographic shifts is back here. I study a lot about demographic shifts. So I think for India is making sure, trying to harness the talent and the human capital in this country so that you don't get discord. And then dealing with potential allies, partners in trade, military, whatever it might be, India can kind of play it off. It can hedge between the different major powers.
Okay.